Hi, everybody. Welcome to Aquarius Call Tarot. This is Melody. This is for the elements of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for this week of September 29th through October 5th. All right. As you can see in the background, I've changed things up a bit. All right. I am a fairy nut. I love my fairies. All right. So, for this week, we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to do the elemental fairy reading. So, we're going to tap into a little bit of fairy energy. All right. So, I got a little bit of inspiration a couple of weeks ago to do this reading. All right. So, before I start, I want to show you this new little beauty. This is an Organite by Wing and Bell. This was made on Friday the 13th in that full moon energy. When she made these organites and posted them on Facebook, by the way, that's where you can find the link at. If you are um, on my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, you will see that I post stuff from Wing and Bell all the time concerning the organites that they make. They make all different sizes, all different colors, all different shapes. They make animal ones. They make, you just got to go check them out. They are absolutely wonderful ladies. All right. So when she made these organites, they called to me like it was calling deep within my soul. So I got a hold of her. It was like, I would like to have that size of a heart, but in elements, do you make them? And she's like, yes, we can custom make them for you. And she's like, well, I will gift you one of these hearts. So I proceeded to tell her about my tarot channel and the name of it, A Crow's Call. Well, I told her, I said I was so pulled to these organites. It was unreal. And she's like, well, we don't have the crow molds. I'm like, well, let me know when you get them because I would absolutely love to have some crow organites. But when she went through the organites from that Friday the 13th, she found this one. And if you look up in the corner, it really does look like a crow flying. All right. So that's why I was called to that organite. And then this is the organite for air that she had made me. She made me made me one heart for each element. So because I'm working on the element of air, I pulled out that one. She also gifted me this beautiful butterfly. I have no clue what are in these organites. I did not ask her, but I can tell you that they are simply beautiful. And I'm using the butterfly organite because butterflies symbolize transformation. All right. So let's get started with your reading. This is a pick a crow reading, our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So by all means, go ahead, tap in your intuition and let your intuition guide you to wherever your message lies with the crows. We are still going to use the crow symbolism because I feel that the fairies can hop on the back of the crows and they can bring the elemental fairies in for this message. All right. So for this week's elemental fairy readings, we are going to use these are the fairy Normans. We're going to tap into them and see what your overall energy is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tap into the Fairy Tarot. The Fairy Lenormands are by Marcus Katz and Tally Goodwin. The Fairy Tarot is by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. These cards are the magical messages for the fairies by Doreen Virtue and the Healing Fairies by Doreen Virtue. All right. So let's get started. This is a pick a crow reading, so I will put timestamps in the timestamp below. All right, so let's shuffle up these cards and spread them out for the elements of air: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Spread them out like this. So, what's the first fairy that wants to come through for the element of air? Elemental air fairy. What is your first message? Oh, okay. So there we go. It is a number 20. There is 3, 6, 8 of spades, which I believe is the swords. Okay. Um, The Eight of Swords is about that feeling of being a little bit trapped in your head, like you're just not sure how to get out of that energy. All right. So we're going to read and see what this card is about for you and why it's coming through for you, air signs. Okay, it says, in this house of getting out and about and mixing in the world, this is the world of social engagement and entertaining. Okay. So I do feel that they're telling you to get out of your head with that Eight of Swords energy. Get out of your head. It's time to get out and socialize. It's time to get out and communicate with like-minded people. It's time to, I feel, with all the light showing up here, time to share your light out into the world is what I feel. Get out of your head and get into your light is what I feel that they are coming through and telling you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what we're going to do is shuffle up the fairy tarot for the element of air. Shuffle it up a little bit and see what it is. A little bit more into this information. Yeah, Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. All right. So, what I feel is, I just feel like they're telling you to get out of your head, to ground your emotions, all right? And to go out and shine your light out into the world, all right? That's what I feel. I feel, yeah, being swept off your feet, um, you know, as you are out there shining your light out into the world, being captivating, and maybe a little bit dramatic, but I feel that spirit, that's why spirit is telling you to get out of your head and more into your heart and ground your emotions this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Empress. Take time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So there you are, Empress, shining your light out into the world. This is your light. So I do feel spirit is telling you, ground your emotions. It's time to shine your Empress light out into the world. It's time to give birth to a new type of energy. And if you see all the little shininess here, look at all the shininess on that card. So I just feel that spirit is telling you this week, get out of your head, get out of that head space. Okay. You have the ability to heal that negative energy, to ground your emotions, because there is something new calling you. There is some sort of a creative energy that's calling you into this Empress um, energy. It's calling you out to shine your healing energy out into the world this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, the moon. The moon is calling you out to start this new path. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of fear and worry. That's that Eight of Swords energy, understanding the truth of this situation. Yeah. So definitely you are being called out of this Eight of Swords energy. You're being called out of letting go of that worry and fear that's got you all trapped up within your head, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And they're coming in and telling you, balance out your emotions, because it's time to take action and to shine your healing light out into the world, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This new moon in Libra is pulling you out of the darkness, I feel, pulling you out of some drama that you have wrapped up within this fear within your headspace. This moon is drawing you out of that dark energy and having you to expand your light out into the world to heal the earth is what I feel, to heal the earth. All right. So, elemental fairy of air, how are you healing? Whoever picked this, pick a crow number one. elemental fairy of air. How are you healing? Whoever pick a crow number one. Vacation. Yeah, vacation. It's time for you to go on a new trip. It's time for you to it's time for you to go on a vacation. That's just very well put. Your fairies are telling you it's time to go on a vacation. While maybe you're going to go on a trip somewhere, and that's going to be you expanding your light out into the world. I just feel that you're in this energy of one of the things that they're telling you. If you want to heal, you need to go on vacation from letting go of worry and forget. Go on vacation out of your headspace is what I feel that they're telling you. And we do have, it's like a greenish color. So I do feel that green is it's like a light green, like an olive, not an olive green, like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not a blue green. It's more like the green between the green and the yellow. So I do feel it's like a mixture of your heart chakra and your solar plexus energy. And spirit is telling you to go on a vacation from your fear and worry. Get out of your headspace because it is time to ground your emotions in that solar plexus energy. Step into that solar plexus energy. That's where your life purpose energy is. That's where your strength comes from. That's where your inner strength comes from. That's where your courage comes from. Okay. And they're telling you to tap into that light within that solar plexus energy and expand that light out into the world, expand that healing light out into the world. I feel that you're about to embark on part of your life's purpose, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, what is the elemental fairy of air? What is your final magical message to whoever pick a crow number one? Debt paid off. An old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So this week, your karmic debt is paid off. Now it's time to go on vacation. Now it's time to expand your light out into the world. It's time to give birth to a new direction, give birth to a healing energy. It's about time to use your power of creativity to expand this healing light out into the community, out into the world. All right. So the final message for whoever pick a crow number one is spirit, or the fairies are telling you this old weight of being trapped in your head is paid off. Let go. That old weight and habit of debt is lifted. It is time to let it go. It's time. The moon energies right now in the new moon in Libra is telling you it's time to let that darkness go that's within your headspace. It's time to flick on that healing light energy and use your power of creativity to expand your light out into the world in a more balanced energy with that two up there. Balance out your emotions, get out of your headspace, and use that power of creativity to expand your light out into the world. Okay, that's what I feel for Pick a Crow number one for the element of air. So let's move on to the next pick a crow for the element of air. All right. So the second pick a crow, we have, oh, look how cute. With the hearts, which is the 10 of cups. We have 18, which adds up to a 9. So I feel that there is some sort of emotionally fulfilling partnership that could be coming your way. This is the dog. I'm looking at the dog on there. I feel that this is something that is I feel that this is something on a soul level, okay? And I do feel that this dog is about being loyal. It's about that loyalty. It's about that trustworthy energy. It's about being emotionally fulfilled, being able to trust in what you're feeling, trust in the loyalty that's around you. All right. So there is your overall energy for whoever pick a crow number 2. All right. So let's see. Yeah. In this house of need and being needed in return, there is a strong emphasis on loyalty and responsibility. This card here will show you where you can most find trustworthy support. Yes. All right. Strong emphasis on loyalty. That's the energy I was feeling. Loyalty to your soul, loyalty to your emotions. And being loyal to how you feel will be emotionally fulfilled. About taking responsibility too for your actions. All right. So let's see what's going on with Pick a Crow number 2. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, Six of Springs. The Six of Springs. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So I do feel that there is I do feel being needed and be house of need and being needed in return. I feel that this is going to be a balanced energy on a soul level. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling because it's going to be a balanced energy. And there is a strong emphasis on being loyal. You will be successful at being loyal, and this loyalty will be successful coming to you as well. And um, this it shows where you can find the most trustworthy support. Um, I feel that you will be supported, like you will have some sort of recognition that will also be emotionally fulfilling and supportive to your energy. 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Okay. So what I feel is this is a feeling of being needed, all right, or not being needed in this 5 of Summer energy. Like it's like there's some sort of grief, like you feel like you're not needed. You know, and spirit is telling you trust that everything happens for a reason, and the reason why is because you needed to go within your soul with that 18 there. That's a 9. That's soul's energy. That's about going within your soul and finding that everything that you needed to emotionally fulfill yourself is within your heart chakra. That's what I feel. Okay. And whenever you think like that, you will be successful. You will have the recognition that is needed on that soul level. Okay, that's what I feel for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's pull one more card. Yeah, awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. Yeah, change the way you are looking at this grieving energy, this lost energy, this feeling of not being needed. Change the way that you are looking at the situation and trust that there is a reason for this energy. And if you do, you will awaken to this recognition and be successful is what I feel. All right. So I feel spirit is telling you, if you want to be loyal to someone, be loyal to yourself. Trust that if what you're needing isn't coming to you or what you're wanting, trust that everything happens for a reason. So if you're feeling like you're not wanted, or you're feeling some sort of a loss or a grieving aspect because somebody has left you, Spirit is coming in telling you this week is a chance to look at that from a different perspective, okay? Change the way you're looking at that neediness. Change a way that you're looking at. Take a pause in your heart, and take a pause within your soul, and you will recognize that everything that this has happened for a reason. And because of that, you will be successful at fulfilling your emotions yourself on a soul level. That's what I feel for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, Spirit is telling you to take a pause. Take a pause and look at that neediness at a different, from a different perspective. Like, I kind of feel that that neediness is due to some sort of an abandonment issue. Okay. If you want to be loyal to somebody, be loyal to your soul. And looking at that neediness from a different perspective will cause you to recognize the reason for it, is what I feel. All right. And if you do, trust in that, trust and recognize that that you are unique. Embrace that uniqueness. Embrace the fact that everything happens for a reason. And I do feel that you will be successfully fulfilling. You will be successful at fulfilling your emotions, like I said, on a soul level. So, how elemental fairy, how are you healing? Whoever pick a crow number 2. Magic of nature. Yeah, the magic of nature. So I feel that they are telling you to go outside and spend some time with nature, call in the nature, call in the elements, and use the elemental magic. Call in nature. I feel magic of nature. If you look at the fairies, they're blue. That is the throat. I'm seeing the purple. I'm seeing the greens. So I feel that they're telling you magic, the magic that you need is out in nature. Go outside, spend some time in nature. Call in your elemental fairies. Call in like, I just feel the elemental fairies are around you already, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they're helping with your heart chakra. They're helping with your throat chakra, and they're helping with your crown and your third eye chakra. All right. So they're healing you through the magic of nature. So I feel that they're telling you to go outside. Go outside and ground your energy. So, what is the final message, elemental air fairy? What final message do you have for whoever pick a crow number 2? What is your final message? Spiritual teacher. Your life's purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you are meant to, and I feel that that's where that public recognition is coming in, and you will be successful. I just feel that you are about to embark on your life purpose as a teacher, and you are going to teach others, and you're going to get recognition from the public, okay, about this healing aspect of how to see things from a different perspective, how to heal your soul on an emotional level, and how to use the magic of nature to do so. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're about to embark on a new path this week. You're about to gain some sort of enlightenment, um, when it comes to your life's purpose and teaching others about how to heal emotions and how to recognize that everything happens for a reason and to change their perspective on an emotional level. All right. Beautiful energy. All right. So pick a crow number 3 for the elements of air. So what's the third crow? The fairy coming in on the third crow. What is your message for the elements of air? All right. So third fairy, what is your message coming in? Well, we got the Nine of Swords, a number 35. So we do have an 8 and a 9 coming through. The Eight of Swords. No, that's the Nine of Swords. Sorry. The Nine of Swords is that anxiety, that worry, that fear. Okay. And the eight is that infinity symbol. That's the cycle that we keep going through. And I feel spirit is telling you, that you need to change that cycle for some reason. There's some sort of maybe, um, I don't know. I just, let, let me show that to you. I just look at that ogre as like death coming in and cutting out that anxiety and fear from you. Because if you look in the background, there is a ship coming in. I feel Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're worrying too much about what is coming towards you. Okay, so let's put that up there so you guys can see that and check in and see what this message is for the element of. Okay, yeah. All right, so what's the message coming in? Number 35. Okay, it says the anchor. The house of the anchor is where the reading may be held firm or fastened, depending on the questions and the context of the interpretation. It will show what is most long lasting in the situation, such as the man card in the house of the anchor would meaning the man is going to be around for a long time. But we're not going to pull another card for the house. So I do feel that spirit is telling you, as long as with that Nine of Swords there, I feel that there is some sort of like anxiety behind it, like there's some sort of worry, doubt, or fear. And what you're doing is when you're in that energy with, especially with that eight, that's that infinity symbol that goes round and round and round and round. So you're anchoring that energy, you're cycling it through over and over and over again. And spirit is telling you, you got a new ship coming in. You got a new, yeah, something new is coming in that's going to ground you and to anchor you into something better. But I just feel that you're in the same cycle of, oh, staying up late. There's some sort of worry or fear of how to. I kind of feel like it's an energy of trying to control the outcome of something. And what you're doing is you're anchoring that fear into this new moon energy. And I feel spirit is telling you to cut it out. Cut it out. Stop anchoring your energy in the fear and worry and doubt. Change that cycle because I do see there is something new that's on the horizon for you this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know where that energy is coming from because that's so totally not what the energy says or the card says, but that's just an energy that I am feeling from this card for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I do feel that they're telling you to stop Stop worrying about what this outcome is. Stop trying to control how this ship is going to come to you, because you're anchoring that energy in this new moon in Libra energy. And I feel that they're telling you to let it go, cut it out. I'm seeing this sickle here. And that's why I feel that they're telling you to cut it out. I know it's an anchor, but I don't see the other part as an anchor. I'm looking at it as a, what do they call it? Scythe or scythe or whatever the heck it is that the death uses to cut things out. That's what I'm seeing right here. This anchor. I'm only seeing that part of it. So I just feel that spirit is telling you, in this new moon energy, you need to cut out that negative energy, because it's just a vicious cycle. Because I feel that you got a new cycle approaching that's going to be more grounded. And the ship is right there. It is coming. It is right around the corner in this new moon. So you got a new cycle that's approaching, that you can anchor your energy into, that's going to be more balanced and more grounding for you. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So let's move on to the fairies and get some more energy. Yeah, the Four of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. Okay, so we got the Four of Autumn. So they're telling you, you need to manage your resources wisely. You need to, you know, you need to achieve some sort of balance on how you are spending your time, that mental energy. You need to achieve a balanced mental energy, is what I feel. I feel that you are, like, I feel you are just so wrapped up in that fear of how things are going to manifest. And it's like you're blocking your own energy, like you're standing in your own way, is what I feel. And you need to let that go. You need to, put down your guard and usher in this change. Let go of control. Let go of, um, this, I feel you got a tight grip, like you're managing things too tightly, and it's causing that grip on that anxiety. It's, you're gripping that anxiety, you're putting a chokehold on what is coming towards you, and spirit is telling you, cut it out, cut it out, put down that wall. Okay. And achieve a more balanced energy. I don't know why, but wow, is this powerful? Okay, yeah, Eight of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. Yeah. So you got something you need to learn, is what I feel here in the 3D world. You need to learn something. Perhaps it's a lesson, or maybe you are going to go back to school and learn something. But I just feel that you need to learn some sort of a lesson about how to achieve balance here in the 3D world, how to anchor in a more balanced approach here in the 3D world. Okay. Instead of putting up this fear and worry and keep that vicious cycle going, I feel that they're telling you to cut it out, get rid of it, because you got something long term coming towards you that you've been working really hard at. But because it's not coming according to your timing, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I feel that you got a chokehold. Like you are so worried that your ship isn't going to come in. And it's just this vicious cycle that you keep going through. And spirit is telling you, you need to balance your energies here in the 3D world. You can do that. You can learn how to balance out them energies, to cycle out that fear and start a new cycle with the new moon in Libra. because your ship is on the horizon. It's like ready to dock. That's how close it is. Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if you only believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Now, there's the Eight of Swords. So you got the Eight and the Nine of Swords. That's that chokehold. You've got a chokehold on something. Eight, eight, and eight. Spirit is telling you it's time to go in a new direction. They are telling you that this cycle has to end. You got three eights there, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is something new coming for you. You need to get out of your head because that vicious cycle of anxiety and fear of not being able to break free of what is restraining you, um, you know, is really is what you're anchoring in this energy, and spirit is telling you get out of it. You got a new direction coming. Okay, balance out your energies, manage your resources wisely. In other words, manage your energy wisely because there is something new coming in for you. We got the 9 and a 4, which is 13, which is a 4. So I feel that that will be more grounding and stable for you. There's some sort of a new direction coming for you this week, Gemini, that's going to be more grounding. It's going to bring stability. It's going to be a positive change. It's going to be something you've been working hard at for a while. It's going to be a long term, stable project for you with that ship. I feel that ship is almost there. I feel by the end of the week that ship will probably be docked and you're going to be headed in some sort of a new direction on a spiritual path. That's what I feel. It's going to be stable. It's going to be abundant. It's going to be um, fulfilling, emotionally, mentally, and here in the 3D world. That's what I feel for you. All right, so elemental fairy of air. How are you healing? Whoever pick a crow number 3. How are you healing them? Elemental fairy. How are you healing? Whoever pick a crow number 3. Dreams coming true. Yeah. So they're telling you that they're helping your dreams to come true. Yes, I feel that they are in flight with that boat, that ship. They are guiding that ship to you. So whatever you're dreaming about, the elemental fairy of air for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whoever pick a crow number 3, the elemental fairies of air are helping you to manifest your dreams. Okay, that's what I feel for you. I feel that they have heard your wishes and now they are guiding, like I feel that they are lighting the way for that ship. Okay. And what is going on is when that ship comes in, it's going to send you in a new direction. And it's going to be time by the end of the week. It's going to be time to go in this new direction. It's going to be time to anchor in your energies, to be more stable, to be more abundant. You've worked hard for this. You've learned lots of lessons along the way. However, I feel you still got one more lesson to learn this week, air signs, and that is to break free of that mental anxiety that you keep cycling in your life. Let go of how this situation is going to unfold, okay? Let it go. Let the elemental fairies usher in that ship. Let that elemental fairies guide that ship home to you. It's going to bring in that new direction. And like I said, it's going to be stable. It's going to be worth the wait, is what I feel. All right. So, what's the final message? What's the final message that you have for the elements of air fairies for whoever Pick a Crow number 3. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated, inspired by spending time outdoors. So the magical message from the fairies is to go outside, spend time in nature. It'll help to ground your energies. It'll help to ground and anchor your energies to usher in this positive change that's coming for you, this positive new direction that's on the horizon for you. It'll help to ground your energies. It'll help to anchor in this cyclic change, because I do feel 888 that there's some sort of a cyclic change that's coming for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's going to be grounding and it's going to be abundant. And this is something that you have worked hard at along the way. You have learned a lot of lessons, and I feel that you just got this one final lesson before this ship comes in, is how to ground your energy and get out of anxiety and fear about um, how things are going to unfold. All right. So your elemental fairies of air is telling you we are around you. We will help to rejuvenate your energy. Okay. Rejuvenate and inspire your creative energy on what this direction, like I feel that they're going to guide you. This elemental fairy of air is guiding you and your ship towards one another. That's what I feel for whoever pick a crow number 3 for the elements of air. Thank you for watching. Blessed be from the Cursed Priestess.